Hello, hello, my fellow broke aristocrats. I hope you are taking good care of yourselves and living below your means. And if you are doing a no spend January, I hope you're doing your best and not beating yourself up if you do break down. This is a confession video. It's the second confession video I've done in the month of January. To give you a little bit of a background, I gave myself a competition where I would buy nothing for the month of January that was not essential. So, in a no spend January, you buy nothing that is not essential. You're allowed to buy things like toothpaste, food, cat food for the cat, but you're not allowed to spend money on items that are not essential. A non-essential item would be going out to dinner with friends, going to a movie, buying a new dress that you don't need. Those are the non-essentials or the luxury items. So today I am giving it my confession, as I told you all I would do. If I break a no spend, I will confess to all. I have moved to the guest house, which is like a small efficiency or studio apartment. And when I got here, it was extremely dirty, and there was mold, and there was no curtains. The curtains that they had curtains. They are curtains, but they are wrinkled. There's a couple holes in them. There's some tape. For whatever reason, there's a bunch of tape on them. I lived with it for 17 days, and then I couldn't take it anymore. I came home yesterday. The window was open. I left the window open to air, and I think some of the alley cats crawled in. The room smelled like cat urine. Full confession, I'm becoming slowly the crazy cat lady, and I cannot stand to see anything go hungry. So I started to feed these two alley cats, and then a possum showed up, and then a raccoon showed up, and the next thing you know, we've got a party going on. And they were urinating at the front of the door to establish territory, so it's getting out of control. So I left my window open, like, oh, I'll just air things out. Well, I think one of the homeless cats crawled in, because when I got home yesterday, it reeked of urine. And now I've got to take everything out of my rooms, clean, scrub from top to bottom, and try and find out where it's coming from. And I've already scrubbed the downstairs. Anyway, I reached that point that I sometimes reach when I get too frugal, and I started to get depressed, and I started to think in my mind that this environment is me and I am the environment, and you start to do a number on yourself, and you forget that you're doing this by choice. And your friends see how you're living, and they feel sorry for you because they're not living like that, and they don't understand that you're actually, in many cases, financially better off than they are. So, to make a long story short, I broke down, and I purchased some stuff because the room stinks. I don't know where it's coming from. The curtains have got to go. The shower curtain, I scrubbed it down with bleach, but I can't get the mold out. It's got to go. And there was nothing. I'm not willing to live like this. So, no, technically it was not a necessity, but at the same time, I reached a limit. So what am I going to do as a result of breaking my no spend? I'm going to have to take a couple of days in February that are going to be no spend to make up for it. But, I'm being honest. I broke it. All right. So on the stuff, I'm going to show you everything I bought. I spent $63.62. Of course, I paid cash, and that was for stuff for the apartment. Then I went over to Food for Less. I cashed in my change. I had a bunch of change. I told you guys about it, so I wouldn't see too much of a nick in my budget. But I got $18.50 in change back, and I ended up buying an Adams flea and tick collar for the cat and a Kern's nectar drink because I was dying of thirst by the time I got out there. Okay, so that came to $17.99. All right, so I'm going to turn it around and show you everything I got. And yeah, so that's what I did. I blew it, and this is why I blew it. I'm not feeling too bad about myself, though, to be quite honest with you, like I would with other times when I've broken a no spend, because I understand that the situation was such that I wasn't being irresponsible. I'm not being immature. I'm not going to a bar and eating tapas and drinking. I'm trying to clean out a room with a bad smell and a living situation that I've gotten fed up with. So it's a slightly different, but still not essential. Okay, let me just show you what I bought. So to make the home a little bit more homey, I got these very nice throw pillows. So my home will have that. I found this. That store is dirt cheap, by the way. All this stuff for $65. It's part of the Food for Less. I've never seen. This is cheaper than anything I found on Amazon. I found this beautiful. The walls are blue. The walls are blue. So I found this beautiful for the bathroom. This is a complete 15-piece set. I think it was like $15. It's even cheaper than Ross's, the place I went to. Here is the curtains are going to be changed up to these beautiful, beautiful blue and white, which will match the walls. And there's the flea collar for the cat. Here, I bought 3 of these because I need 3. 1, 2, 3. I think they were $9.99 each. Like I said, this was a discount place I went to. And the complete bathroom set. So that's it. That plus the complete bathroom set ran me about $63. $9.99 each for those. And I got 3 of them plus the bathroom set. And now I'm just going to clean my home and make it beautiful, because these curtains, hideous. You can't even see it, but it's absolutely the worst. I can't take it anymore. I'm a broke aristocrat, but see, the green is going to match better. All right, that's it. That's my full confession. I am an imperfect person, and I got to tell you, if you're placing bets with the frugal community about who is the weakest link in this chain, I can be the first to confess it is broke aristocrats. We are not called broke aristocrats for nothing. We are pampered, spoiled people that I think if you ever watch Will and Grace, and you know that character Karen, who has meltdowns every time she's like forced to do something that's a little bit frugal, she has a meltdown. There's a little bit of Karen in me. Just a little bit of the Will and Grace's Karen. I do things frugal, but there's nothing natural about it for me. I fight being frugal tooth and nail, and it's been a learning curve, that is for sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know how you're doing in your no spend, and if you were like me and you broke down and bought something. No judgment. It just means tacking on more days in February. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.